everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium. In the last episode, we went ahead and we crafted, or we were trying to craft, the improbable probability device. It has finished. We were basically just waiting on a bunch of things to be smelted. They've been smelted. We have this guy. If I right-click him, he doesn't do anything. But he's used to make the ATM star. You might also realize I'm interacting with the crafting grid rather than using my wireless one. There's a reason for that. This guy decided to stop working. This guy down here, our wireless transmitter. We have an infinity range booster in him. We have a dimension card, but he doesn't want to work, and I don't really know why. But it's fine. We have something else we can try. What we can do, I keep pressing R. What we can do is we can search wireless. We're gonna have to resync this up apparently. JEI synchronized wireless, and there's this guy, a creative wireless transmitter. And honestly, it's cheaper than our previous setup. Our previous setup used the dimension card, the wireless transmitter, and an infinity booster. This guy just uses everything but the infinity booster. He does need some extra unobtainium ingots and machine casing, but I'm sure that's fine. And the range booster itself, I mean, costs some more stuff, but it's fine, it's fine. Does this work then? If I place this here, I'm gonna be honest, it's still not working. This is meant to light up when it works. The texture looks cool on this guy. Is the problem where I had it? Will it work up here? Perhaps? No. I don't know. I don't know why it's refusing to work. Is it being disabled or something? Okay. So it works on the controller. Maybe that's why. Because it's such a creative piece. It can't be placed connected to anything else. So it has to be directly on the crafter. In which case, or the controller, sorry. In which case, I'll probably slap it back here. This probably looks a little less ugly, even though the cable looked ugly there. Can I use it now? I can. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. There is another thing I want to do in regards to our wireless thing, and that is I'm going to grab our creative wireless crafting grid. Keep in mind this is a normal wireless crafting grid that's been charged in an energizing orb with about, 2 billion RF. That's fine. What we're going to craft is this guy here. This has been added in the most recent update, and it is called the Creative Wireless Universal Grid. What we're going to need is a wireless universal grid, which is made with a wireless crafting grid, a wireless grid, and a wireless fluid grid. So we'll make the quartz stuff, and then I think we can just paste this in. And we've got some grids here, so a wireless grid, I don't know the order, a wireless fluid grid, and then a wireless crafting grid. And here we go, a wireless universal grid. There it is. And then, let's go ahead. We're going to need some more quartz enriched iron. Grab that. What we're going to do is paste this in, our wireless universal grid, and our creative. Oh, I can't do it from there. I have to open it here. I can't take the wireless thing out of my inventory, believe it or not. How is this a different interface than this? Isn't that a bit weird? That's a bit weird. Let's clear that. Open this. Paste this in, put the creative one there, search universal, place this guy here, and now we have a creative wireless universal grid. How does this guy work? Well, I think I have to link him up, so we'll shift right click on there. Oh, it's pink, or a little purpley pink. And now we have access to a universal grid, a universal crafting grid, and a universal fluid grid. This is meant to be a fluid grid. Why is that not a fluid grid? Because this is the normal grid. Crafting, fluid. But where are the fluids? Hold up. What happened to the... There's meant to be fluids. Okay, it can still be bulbled. I'm going to have to set up another key, though, for the universal. Open wireless universal grid is going to be R. Let's put it as that same one. Is this going to work now? Yes. Okay, so that works. We can chuck this, I guess, if this wants to open, back in our little bauble slot, so I can still open my grid. If I keep it on crafting, will that stay on crafting when I open it again later? Ooh. What? That's a bit buggy. What is this? Why do I have two of them? And if I drop them both, does that dupe it? Or did it just... Wait, I have a guy under here. Did that just dupe... No, it didn't dupe it. Okay. So it's just a visual bug, but like... This is a consistent visual bug. I don't even have Optifine in this thing. Like, look, these are my settings. I don't have Optifine on, so we can't pin the blame on that somehow. Huh. Is it? This is a bit weird. Maybe it's due to the size. Is that gonna work now? Let's see. No, it's really not wanting to work. See, this always baffles me, right? This universal grid, it doesn't have that many features. It just doesn't. Like it does quite a few things, but like the grid itself doesn't have too many functions, you know? There's opening the grid in your hand, there's cycling between all the different types of grids, and then there's doing all of that, but in your bauble slot with the shortcut. Unless this is only happening with me, maybe I'll need to read. This is very... I feel like this is an easy thing to catch. It's so consistent. Okay. I think... What do I like? Medium? Medium's not too bad. I'll have this synchronized. I already don't like this. I'm actually kind of upset. This was not a good investment so far. Why is it doing this? Like, the normal grid was fine, wasn't it? And why is it... It's very... I've noticed it's a little bit laggy as well, opening it up. I don't know if that was the same with my other thing, but... Like, what is going on here? Universal category. Universal grid. It's bound to R. Maybe... You know what? Let's check all the other things we have R on. And I know we've got a few things here, but let me just change them. I'm just going to put them all on P. Dragon Breath P. Open wireless crafting grid, we'll change that as well because it's a different thing. Toggle sail, wireless universal grid will leave the same. Show recipe will leave the same. Okay, and I want to double check. Is there like the sorting? Nope, that's set to middle mouse. It's not set to R because sometimes it's set to R. I press R. Wait, nothing happens. Nope. Okay, here we go. I had to press it a few times, and now I've just got my cursor and. I am baffled. I'm sorry. I don't want to rip into this mod because I was excited to see it. Like I constantly have to go to my fluid grid. That's like a genuine thing that I have to do quite often is go over to my fluid area and access it that way. It's you know what? My inventory's just being a bit buggy. Maybe it's not the grid, but like on top of that, the whole fluid section doesn't even show up. Like if I click fluid grid, this is now the fluid grid. Where are the fluids? None of these are fluids. If I search for honey, where's my honey fluid? Am I missing it? Sorting type quantity, display normal, craftables only craftables normal. Look, let me just show you as well. If we fly over in this direction, I can show you that. I mean, we should still have our whole fluid section. Should still exist. Maybe it wasn't loaded, and maybe that's the issue. But here it is. Here's our fluid area. We can open this guy up. Now in defense, the server it's looking like it's lagging a little bit. So some of that's to be. What? What am I looking at? What am I actually... What's happened here? Fluid storage. Infinite fluid storage. All of these are fluid storage. Well, on top of that, even if somehow they weren't fluid storage, this is a fluid grid. Why are there items in my fluid grid? What? I wanted to do some things this episode, guys. What is this? No. What is this? Can I even take this stuff out? If I hold shift, can I... What? 67,000 Allthemodium ingots. We'll open this thing back up whenever it wants to. It's still set to fluid, and there's just no fluid. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed because now we don't have our wireless grid. Oh, I'm actually so angry. You know what? Genuinely, what we're gonna do, just to see exactly what's happening here, I'm gonna search crafting. We're gonna grab just a crafting grid. Do we not have any? No, of course we don't have any. How do we not? How do I make it? I just want a normal crafting grid. I don't want anything special. Oh my god, and can we go into crafting mode, please? Thank you. Crafting mode. We search crafting. What a great start to this episode. I'm just angry. I'm just really angry. Can I not even auto craft? Okay, no, it's just like everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not angry. I'm just a little bit, it's probably all my fault as well. It's probably like a little bit of lag. I'm sure it works perfectly fine for everyone else. Okay? I'm sure just coincidentally this is the first time we've had this issue. Can you please put the recipe in the screen? You know what? I'll be back. I'm gonna try and make a crafting grid. I'm also gonna check to see if something's lagging the server, and we'll be back. I do have a plan for this episode. We're gonna do stuff with the massive wheels, and possibly even make the Patrick Star, and then all that's left will be the pulsating black hole. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back in the server. I've got our wireless crafting grid, and look at this. I right click, it opens. Everything's where it needs to be. Everything does what it's meant to do. I can press R in my inventory, it loads up instantly. Beautiful. This guy, I open him up. My inventory's just gone to all hell from this being in the crafting mode. When I try to change it to fluid, which apparently we've got to wait a few seconds, we try to change it to fluid. These aren't fluids. They've never been fluids. They're just not fluids. And I change back to the item grid. There's no fluids here either. I am baffled. I'm stunned at how the one mod that gets added that does one thing, like if we go at Universal, what does it do? It adds a wireless universal grid and a creative wireless universal grid. They only have one purpose. Why is this a thing? Why? Like, like, is the server lagging? Is that why it's struggling to open, or is it the grid that's struggling to open? I don't know. It might be the server. It might be the server, but do you know what isn't the server? This stuff and the weird fluid grid situation. Like, are these real items now? What? I'm furious. I hate this so much. Okay. This thing is going away. This creative wireless universal grid. I mean, it's a cool concept, but I hate it. I despise it, and I hate it. The fact that now, for some reason, the wireless transmitters have to be directly on the controller. I mean, okay, it's a weird change that was sort of like unannounced, and it doesn't really tell you that. Does it? Let me double check. Let me search wireless. Nope, you can change the color. That's all it says there. And this one just says you can change the color as well. So they don't tell you to put it on the controller, so keep that in mind. Okay, am I done being annoyed? I think I'm done. I think... Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What are we doing this episode? Okay, well, we need to make this massive wheels, okay? What we're going to need for that is a few different things. One of which is a mob shard. We're going to need a mob shard. This one's unprogrammed, so I think we can take it. And we should be able to try this out. We're going to have to farm the Guardian. The Gaia Guardian. I'm not sure if that's how you're actually meant to pronounce it. I don't care. I'm far beyond caring about just about anything at this point. In order to summon the Guardian, there's a few things we need. I'll have to see if my grid wants to open. But for some reason as well, I'm the only one on the server, and like the performance is horrible. I want to blame this update because I already hate the update. Don't know what's going on, but I'm hate. I'm full of hatred. This video, I apologize. It's probably not going to be a good video because it's just going to be me crying the entire time. Okay? And I would apologize, but I'm too angry to apologize. Why is this not synced? Okay, sync. Yes, beautiful. Okay. We have these pylons already. I think they're in the mining dimension bag, possibly. So we'll grab out this little backpack, open this guy up, assuming he wants to. Nothing's wanting to work here for me today, so my backpack's on the ground, but it's in my hand, but now it's in my... What's going on? What is going on? Okay. The pylons, the beacon, the blocks of iron. I believe that's all we really need. Okay. Everything's fine. We are going to go back into that mining dimension because it's just a nice flat area. It's good to sort of like do these sorts of things. We'll put that away. That's fine. In we go. Everything's fine. Everybody remain perfectly calm. We'll run over here. Make our little thing here. Oop. We're making a bit of a mess. I turned my magnet off earlier. Let's turn that back on. Oh, okay. Well, it'll take us a little bit to, you know, relax from this, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Where do I place the pylons? I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to bring out the book, aren't I? The little Britannia book, because I have no idea where it goes. Lexica Botanica. Can I then search for these pylons? And will it tell me? No. Alright, I'm gonna have to hunt down this ritual again. I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't find it in the book, but what I might do is I believe if we make these spirit ingots and we try to use it on here, it might tell us where things need to go. Is it gonna... no matter how hard you push the ingot into the beacon, nothing seems to happen. Perhaps your configuration of catalyst pylons is off. Yeah, but I don't... Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. They're floating. They're floating. Can I press this again? And will it show me? Shift right click. And that will show it. Okay, beautiful. So we need them to be here. And then we'll just triangulate this there. Beautiful. And now we can find the middles. That can go there. And this one will go here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it before. We'll do it again. Bam. It does some cool music, but I'm too annoyed. So we're just going to mute the game. You know what? No. Let's, here, let's search. Nope, that doesn't work. Britannia. Britannia. What's the thing called? I don't know what it's called. Guardian. Guardian. Nope, doesn't. Or I spelled it right. No, I spelled it right. All right. Before we actually completely destroy this guy, can we bind him onto here? Yes, he's on. So we need to kill this guy 5 times to get him on our thing. This should be relatively easy. I can probably turn the music back on now, I guess. There we go. There we go. Everything's still incredibly loud. I'm still incredibly annoyed, but this should be fine now. I'm pretty sure I just whack him a few times. And then eventually he flies up in the sky, doesn't he? I also don't know why he's currently looking how he is. Well, once again, I don't have Optifine or anything on. So this is how he looks, I guess, in the mining dimension currently. Can I not kill him? No? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna spawn a boss or something? Probably. Alright, there we go. We took it out once. That was a horrible process. I hated every last moment of that. Oh, that's how we got the overgrown seed thing. These things. I just got one from it. Oh, we have quite a few, to be honest. We got a bunch of runes, which is awesome. We got a bunch of, I don't know, useless things, to be honest. The important thing... yeah, the important thing are these wills. That's what we're trying to get, and obviously the spirits so we can spawn more. And we've got this spawned once. In terms of what we need to do is, honestly, I need to kill this guy 4 more times, which for you guys will be pretty instant, but for me, God, the whole process is just a nightmare. In particular, we're after the Will of the Rock, in order to make 1 ATM star, but in the future, we'll need more of these, so that's why we want to get this guy automated. That's pretty much it, if we're honest. So I'm going to keep killing this guy over and over again, I guess. At least, 4 more times, so I'll have these on me. I'll be back with hopefully a full shard. The problem is, it gets to one point where he just floats up in the sky, and then he sits there. And he just sits there and he spawns a few mobs every so often, and it's really boring, but, well, you know, we gotta do it, so we're gonna do it. And I'll be back when it's done. I wonder, can I spawn more than one? It's not even letting me spawn it, is it? Oh my god. Oh, is it because there's a hole in the ground? Really? There's a hole in the ground, and so he can't spawn. Okay, that's awesome. That's sick. Okay, spawn. No, you can only spawn 1 at a time. Okay, I'll be back. I'll cut to each time I kill these. Just to jump in real quick, I realized the sound is the jukebox one, the music and jukebox. I'm also this episode is horrible for me. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, but like, look at this. Like, performance is just horrible. This boring thing is, well, boring. The universal grid, the only part of this update I was excited for, and it just doesn't really work. Oh, no, okay, that's good. I thought I had to hit it again. That would have been annoying. Okay, that is the 3rd one complete. Oh, it is rough. I've turned off my particles because, like, I assume maybe the particles are destroying my frames, but Whatever it is, it's a bad time. It's definitely a bad time. I think what did I just get then? I got Guardian of the Gaia Charm Fragments. We actually have a lot of those. That's 300 and something. We also have a lot of the spirits. We have 7,000 spirits. I think we can make a charm. Hold on, hold on. Press U on this. Oh, it's not even letting me. Why? What is this? What's going on here? Did I press? Okay, there we go. This is used to make Guardian of the Gaia charm. Okay. And with this, the Gaia can't see you. Okay. And then I can make like a chicken spawn egg. Okay. Let's put this in. Let me wait. What? 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 Why is the grid completely messed up? Like completely. Why is this showing as 3,000? This is arguably the worst update that has happened in the history of updates. What? Like this is with the normal grid, and I don't think I've ever had this issue before. Why is this a thing? The fragment goes in, and it says I've got 300 of them. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's sweet. That's awesome. All right, I'll be back. I've got 2 more left to kill. Feel free, by the way. I mean, I'll try to do it, but I mean, you know how I am in terms of like actually following through and getting things done. But feel free to clip any of this and use it in like a bug report for this update. We are on, I believe it's 1.8.10. It was the one released like a few days ago. It took us a few days to actually get it running on the server. Something in the Twilight Forest was stopping our server from updating. But those days where we couldn't update, it turns out we're actually bliss. It was phenomenal. Okay, that is the 4th one. We only have 1 left. We'll see if we got an extra fragment. Maybe this new fragment that we might get will be worth 300 fragments. No, we didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, the last one. We now have the mob shard. Whew. Okay. This means we can actually automate the entire process, and it means that, in theory, we should never, ever, ever, ever have to do that ever again. I think, well, to be fair, there are some other drops that you get that the Woot Factory won't give you. But, I mean, it's honestly, we probably don't need them. I'm going to make sure I have this claimed. I don't want anyone stealing this so that they can do it by themselves, because you know how much everyone wants to do it. Alright, let's head back. Now, in order for this to work, you need to have a tier 5 Woot factory, Woot mob farm. So we'll head over here. We do have a tier 5. It's currently full though, but what I'm going to do, you can see it's tier 5 here. What I'm going to do is get rid of the Sky Slime. We're going to take that guy out. So we'll have to figure out where it is. I think it's Sky Slime here. We're going to pick this guy up, and we're going to replace him. Now, in order to replace him, we need to make a mob controller. In order to do that, we chuck a Stygian iron plate and a prism. So let's have a look at that. We require a prism, please. We don't have a prism. We don't even have it auto-crafted. I thought I auto-crafted a lot of stuff here. Including this, to be honest. Like, inside here, we have the pure dye fluid. And then all I need to do is have the recipe to put in... yeah, we just don't have the recipe in there. Let's, you know, let's fix this real quick. Let's search prism. Let's click on this. Let's paste this in. Then I'm just going to get rid of the dye fluid. Glass equals prism. That sounds good enough. Chuck this in there. You know what? I think the way we did it from memory is we actually can leave that fluid in there. And I think we'll end up crafting it. Because this recipe is to craft the fluid. So I think it works. I'm going to chuck this in here. I'm going to search for my prism again. Or it should already be searched in there if it wants to work. But as per this episode, like, I've pressed the button. I've pressed my grid button. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Now, keep in mind, like, this, at the moment, what you're witnessing, this is server lag, okay? This is on our end, apparently. Although it wasn't lagging in the last update, but we'll say it's still our side. That universal grid is completely just... that is not my fault. If it is my fault, I don't know how. Alright, it took a really long time, and I think I'm still lagging. Don't know why. Don't know why. To be fair, this whole me lagging thing, I've noticed after we update, as in like update the server and update my mod pack, I tend to have horrible server connection for about like a week, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but it seems to be like a consistent thing. Once again, I don't know why. I also don't really know what just happened to my prism that I was trying to autocraft. I mean, I should just do it manually at this point. It would have been so much faster. We don't have white dye. You're a liar. You are a liar. How do we not have white dye? Do we not have bone meal? Is that the problem? Were we getting it from bone meal? No, we have bone meal. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm actually gonna lose my mind. You know what? We're doing it manually. Who cares? I'll be back with a prism made if it loads. Okay, the prism was made. Next we're going to need the Stygian iron plate. This guy is quick and easy to make. Beautiful. Like, we've already got him autocrafted, I think. Then over here, we chuck down our mob shard. We chuck down both of these guys. Then I believe we need a woot hammer. So I'll search woot. I'll search at woot. And we'll get this guy, the Yar hammer. And then we'll right-click. That will give us the mob controller for the Gaia Guardian, or the Guardian of the Gaia. We're going to come up here. Place it on top of our secondary base. And once it decides to work, it should work. It's putting the Sky Slime one there. We can open up our heart again. And has it not updated? Yeah, it still says Sky Slime. We got to wait for this guy to, kick into gear and realize we've got a Guardian in there. Okay, there we go. There we go. And now you can see it requires a Gaia Spirit Ingot as an ingredient. It is also going to use 21,000 fluids. So we've got 100,000 fluids stored, so that's not an issue. We're going to be getting one of 6 of these wills. Well, actually, it's a 10% chance. So I think there's a 10% chance we could get all of these at once, right? So that's 6 of them. Is this only needing 6? It is. For some reason, I thought there was 8 of them. But there we go. Ooh, no, it is. Okay, it's going to give us Gaia Spirits 100% of the time. So that's good. We only need to put 1 ingot in. So what I'm going to do is we'll jump down here. This guy has a regulator, right? So only 1 crystal is being kept in at a time. I'm going to take out this obsidian. I didn't mean to take out both. We're going to open this guy up. Search for our ingot. Where is it? This guy here. The Gaia Spirit Ingot. Place this here. We'll set it to be 8. That'll just give us a little bit of leeway in terms of, like, I don't know. We won't have to wait for it to craft, I guess. So we can open this guy up when he wants to. And as you can see, 3 have been put in because we don't have auto crafting set up for it just yet. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll run back to the base, but that should be fine. Once I set up the auto crafting for that ingot, we should have unlimited of those being made. Now, they're going to take a while to happen. As you can see, the server's really struggling. I honestly don't know why. Like, the server restarted just before, so I really don't know why, but I guess we're going to have to look around, see what happened. What was I saying? Yeah, the actual woot farm, it takes a little while to run. It takes a little while to run. God. I apologize. This has been the worst episode in a long while. In a very long while. Like, what is happening to me? Am I on a trampoline? No. This is the worst part about the ATM6 videos. I enjoy the mod pack. I like playing it. I like trying to get this ATM star. I just hate all the technical difficulties along the way. I think I'd still be having a lot of these even if we weren't on a server. Just like through frame rate issues and stuff, but being on the server definitely makes it a little bit trickier at times. All right. What was I doing? Okay, I was setting up the pattern for the Gaia Spirit thing. Nice. I put a W in. Don't know how that happened. So the Gaia Spirit Ingot, we're gonna click this here. We already have Terrasteel auto crafted, thanks to our mythical Britannia mechanicy thingy thing. Mythical. Is that what it was called? What's the thing called? This guy. Botanical machinery. Okay, we were close. Anyway, this pattern, we'll go ahead and chuck in here. That should be good. We should now have wills being created on demand. We'll see exactly how many wills we have and try to keep track of that in between this episode and the next episode. In terms of whether we're going to wrap this episode up, I would love to. I would love to, but I think what I'll do is I'll see what we need in order to make that Patrick star, and see if that's a viable option. Or should I just cut this episode short? The problem is I feel like this is a bad episode, so I sort of want to like get something else in there. You know what I mean? Get the star built at least, because that seems fun. But the problem is we're lagging so badly, so absolutely horrendously that this is I feel bad. I feel bad. I apologize. All right, here are our wills. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6th one. We're still waiting on this the rock one. That's the one we're missing, the rock. Once we have that, we can actually auto-craft the will using this guy here. But obviously he needs the other thing. So we need to wait. We should keep in mind how much we have at the moment. We have like three or less. So I want to like sort of keep an eye on this throughout the rest of this episode when we make this Patrick star, or see if we can at least. And then on the next episode to see exactly how much we're going to get from this. So try to keep that in mind. All right, the Patrick star. What do we need? We need concrete. We need concrete powder, and all of the colors are pink, magenta, green, and lime. Those are the 3 we need. Pink, magenta, green, and lime. I should probably... I just got rid of it. Patrick star. I should probably bookmark these, is what I was saying. Concrete, magenta. Honestly, I could probably just go through here and make sure I get everything, including all like the different powders and stuff. That's pretty much everything, right? We don't use any lime powders. Nope. Okay. We don't have any concrete, do we? Concrete? No. We're not getting any concrete from, like, mining and stuff. I know we had a lot of alabaster, this stuff. If only this was concrete, right? So we're going to have to make recipes for each of these. The way that concrete works... Okay. So you can make the powder, which that's not too bad. It's definitely doable. And then you just add water to it. Now, what I was curious about is there a way to, like, dye... the finished product? I don't think there is. I think you have to dye the powder, right? Or you have to make the powder as dye from the beginning. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll set this up. I think we can do it all in the crafting table, I think. So I guess we'll try to do that. Okay, I'm quite literally going to be making all of these recipes. And that seems a bit boring, but it's what we're doing. So I'll be back with all these recipes done. Okay, I think I got everything, including the powders. I think there might be one that we missed or something like that along the lines. We're gonna hopefully open our network again. God. Okay, you'll be happy to know I had to restart the entire mod pack because it's a me thing. It's an issue with my maybe my mod pack, maybe my internet, maybe my network. I don't know, but everything's flawless. It's not the server. I had 12,000 ping. 12,000 ping. But do you know what's crazy? Do you know how I checked that I had 12,000 ping? By logging into the server through a website and checking my ping that way. So how is my internet both good enough to check it there, but not good enough to check it? Like it's fine. It's fine. Just everyone relax. What am I even doing? What was even happening? Did I put the stuff in here? I did. Okay. And then what were we doing? We were going to try and get them. Like, look at how flawless everything is. God, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Remain calm. Okay, we need all of this concrete to be made. What I'm probably going to do is just, like, get a stack of each. It's going to craft water buckets every time, isn't it? Is that a problem? I don't know. No, actually, I don't think it will. So I'm going to go what? A stack of each type of concrete. And then we'll do a stack of each type of powder. And then we'll see exactly what we need. Because, like, for example, lime concrete, we only need the concrete. We don't need the powder. But I think the rest of the stuff, we do need the powder. And as you can see, honestly, this is not too bad. Like, it's pretty good at crafting all this stuff. Oh, green powder. Nope, we want a stack of powder. That should be everything, I think. Look at that. Oh. Something actually going our way for once. Isn't that amazing? Let's put this stuff away. Let's put that away. Let's, I mean, I'll just grab it all out, right? Grab a stack of each of this stuff. There we go. Okay, now we need to build... Well, first things first, we need to decide whether we're going to finish off the... We do need a second one of these for when we want to make motors. But for now, this should be fine. We'll just use the one. I need to craft more of these mechanical crafters eventually. It is essentially what I'm trying to say here. What do we need? We need that to be there. Oh, I've fallen. We need this to go down. We need this to go there. We need to actually go down here. Do this, do that. Do this, do a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Is that it? No. That's it. No. No. Oh, wait, hold up. That's it. Okay, this is it. This is everything. This is the whole thing. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. We now need to build a Patrick Star. So this is going to be magenta concrete, pink concrete, green powder, green concrete. Okay, were you listening? Pink concrete, green concrete. Oh god. Okay, let's see. So magenta concrete at the bottom. Do I do this on camera? I mean, I don't know if that really helps you guys. Pink concrete, green powder, concrete. Okay. So, well, I've already forgotten. Pink concrete, and then I believe it's green powder, and then concrete. Okay, that's easy enough. Concrete. Nope. Green powder. Oh, are you serious? There we go. Powder there. Okay, we're getting there. I'll do the rest off camera. I'll fill this guy in off camera. Do you know what I've just realized? I kind of wanted to automate this, didn't I? Yeah, I wanted to automate this, and I should probably be automating instead of doing it manually. Because, like, we never want to do this again. That's rough. Ooh. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to think, like, how are we actually going to automate this? What are we going to do? Do we build a completely different star, and we have one star for the ATM and one for the Patrick star, or do we use the one star for both? I think we use the one star for both. I think as well, what we're going to probably do is set up integrated dynamics, since that appears to be pretty much the only way that you can reliably use filters, even though it's going to be a nightmare to do it. And I'm going to put filters on every single one of this. Oh god. Okay. This video got a little bit. You know what? No. Yes. No. Yes. What do we do? Because, like, I'm lagging. Clearly, we've got to fix that. Do I try and do this with the lag? Do we just embrace it? I think we do. I want to get this done. So I apologize. How do we not have these things automated? I am gonna lose my mind. I'm seconds away from losing my mind. Why don't we have unlimited of these cables? What do we have over here? Over here we have the mechanical squeezer with nothing in it. We need mineral. We have a bunch of mineral logs. Don't even know how we're getting them. We got some chunks, but we don't have much. That should process, right? Is that not how this works? No? Okay. Alright, so normal logs go in here, not the enriched logs. That's going to get us to crystals. Let's, mineral sapling. If I put this in a botany pot, I get mineral berries and mineral logs. Okay. So instead, what I want to do is get an exporter and an importer. I mean, I hope that those actually went in my inventory, even though they haven't yet. I'm hoping it's just a slowness. Okay, yep, they did show up. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Stop stressing. Everything's fine. What we're going to do as well is I'm going to get rid of these cables. We're going to place an ender gate on there. That'll keep that guy powered. We're going to get an importer there. An exporter here. The exporter will export mineral logs. That should keep this guy stocked full. Why does nothing work? Auto eject fluid? True. How about auto eject items that I want ejected? What? Why do things have to be this way? Why can't you just work? Why is everything so difficult? Was it working and it's just maybe I was lagging? I don't think so, because I picked everything up instantly. What is mineral log? What is that? I'm gonna cry. All right, we're not automating that thing anymore. We gave up on that. It's not happening. We'll see if we can automate this Patrick style. We'll see just how tricky it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be too bad. It's going to be pretty bad, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Okay, there's a difference there somewhere. Oh my god, I'm going to have to use more of this stuff. Sure. What do we have? 64, a little bit over. Perfect. That's probably perfect. Next we need either importers or exporters from these guys, like item importers or item exporters. I think I want to get some exporters. How many is this? We have 6. Which way does this go? I just want to check real quick. If I were to place this here, the arrow faces into this machine. That's what we want. I'm going to take that. We're going to need an item interface. We're going to need a lot more exporters. How many can I make? Not that many. How many can I make? 10? Yes. All right, we're back. We're still. I mean, not much has changed. we're back there. We're back. We're still, trying to get this stuff working. I got a bunch more crystals, so hopefully we can get a few more of these going. I don't exactly know how. Oh, actually, I do know. Isn't it like 56? Oh, 55. Yeah, it says. Okay, so we need 55 item exporters. Okay, now we know. So that's gonna be what? 40. So we want 19 more, I believe. That should be perfect. You ready? We're going to see 55 item exporters. Everyone's going to start clapping. They're going to cheer. It's going to be amazing. Bam. 55. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get back. Once again, I had to restart. Okay. Yep. You know what's great as well? When I first load into the world, it lags. But I have to restart my game every so often, or else I just keep freezing and stuff. So like, this is like worst case scenario. It's pretty bad. All right. So here's the deal. Here's what's gonna happen. We're going to have a chest as like a little bit of a buffer. I'm feeling revamped. I went and I had some dinner. I'm no longer as angry as I was. Not yet, but we'll get there. I'm gonna place a chest here. This chest is going to have an item interface on the back. That essentially allows this chest to be accessed by the integrated dynamics. And as you can see, once again, we're lagging our mind out. And that's awesome. So we're going to connect this up to the network like that. That should be good enough. Then, essentially, each of these are going to get a filter in them. And the filter is going to put in, whatever item it is into the storage. Now, I'm not too worried about, like, remembering where to put them all, because we'll be able to see it once we do this first lot. Like, we'll keep this stuff in there. I don't think we'll take it out, and we'll just have it autofill the rest of it. And this should work. Did that sentence make perfect sense? No. No, it didn't. Am I going to try it again? No, we're just you're going to deal with it. That's what you get, okay? That is what you get. If this is the first video you're watching, well, you're probably not here. You probably left already. I apologize, but normally they're not this bad. Normally they're not this bad. All right. So as you can see, I'm just shift clicking them onto the back of here. You know what I should do as well? I should make sure that this works. That's probably a really vital step here to make sure that this even works. What's the top one? Pink concrete. What I'm going to do is open my portable logic programmer, click item, click on pink concrete, place that in there, manually I guess, like so. We're going to get a variable card and boom. This is now pink concrete. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to copy this card into another pink concrete just so that, we don't have to open that up again. On the back here, I'm going to open up this item exporter. I'm going to place pink concrete in here, export item, pink concrete. It's that simple. Now what I should be able to do is place pink concrete in here. I'll leave one there, place that in there. And what we should see is pink concrete show up at the top. That's how we'll know that this worked. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. I was a little worried for a second, but that's good. Okay, so now we know this works. So I can continue doing what I was doing because it should work at the end. That is actually perfect. That is so good. Okay. All right, everything is on here in terms of cables. The cables are all there. It's beautiful. It doesn't look too bad from this side, which is good. Now comes the bad part, which is I need to get these filters in every single correct one. So it's essentially what I was doing before, going back and forth, placing them in here, but with a bit of an extra step, although I think I can make it easier on myself. So this guy doesn't tell you how many of each you need, does he? No. So what we're going to do instead is, how many do we have? We have magenta, we have powder, we have this. This is what we need. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up these variable cards like that. And then we'll get, I think we only need like 2 lime ones, yeah. So then each of these are going to be specific cards. For example, just to show you what I'm trying to say here, pink concrete, we're going to copy, and we're going to get a stack of them. Like, did that work? That should have worked, but it kind of looks like it didn't work. Oh, no, there we go. And I should be able to pink concrete, pink concrete. They're the same thing, but they have a different ID. I don't know why, but they'll work the same. But that's essentially what I'm going to do for each of these, just to make my job that little bit easier. So, like, pink concrete, place them all in there. Can I not have them all be changed at once? No. Okay. In order to change them all at once, we have to put them in the crafting grid and shift-click them like that. Sadly, but it works. Okay, that's the main thing. All right, I've pretty much. Oh, okay. No, I forgot to do the crafting part. But we've pretty much got everything. Is essentially what I was trying to say there. The inventory's lagging, but I'm not angry. You guys are angry. Oh god. All right, I'm gonna be honest. It's not going too well. My inventory is an absolute mess. This thing's staying in my crafting grid, which I don't know why, but it's sort of fine. Some of these things we can do, like we can get these line ones out of our inventory. You guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do all this. I'll try and do it all off camera, pretty much. We'll see if I'm allowed to, if the server wants me to. Well, once again, not even the server. If my mod pack wants me to, we'll see. So I'll be back when hopefully most of these are filled up. What I might end up having to do is craft one of them, in which case I'll come back just so that I can know which ones I've missed. So we'll see how we go. Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm not yet done with that, but I wanted to give a little update on the issues we're having with this update to the mod pack. I've never been more angry at just how horrible it is, and it has taken us. I'm gonna rant. I wanted to be positive before, but the positive has turned into negativity. In order to update, right, we waited a day. We usually wait a day whenever there's a mod pack update because issues happen. Sometimes issues get through, and people realize them. And the mod pack, they bring out a new patch, fixing the issue, a quick hot fix, or like removing one of the things. They fix the issue. So we wait a day, then we try to update, and we couldn't. Our world was bugging, and there'll be a real kicker in a second. Just you wait. The story gets spicier. So for like 3 days, JP, who runs these servers for us, he's sweating. He's like profusely sweating. There's tears everywhere. His children are like, please, Dad, please give us attention. He's like, no. We have a server to run. Okay. He's trying to figure out how to fix it. He's doing everything he can. He's working with a 20 plus gigabyte file, copying it back and forth, trying to figure out like which mod is causing it, where it's causing it, what dimension. He tracks it down, right? So these are days later, still no patch. We're still on the latest patch currently. So everyone who's tried it, apparently this has just gone under the radar. No one tried using the one mod they added. Listen. Okay. Everything's fine. So he finds the issue. Do you know what it is? In the Twilight Forest, there's a network transmitter or a network receiver and a wireless transmitter. One of these little guys. One of these guys here. In the other dimension. There's no power in there. And that's what was causing the constant crash. So clearly, refined storage has just been like drop-kicked out the window of like a 20-story building. And apparently this has just gone unnoticed. I am curious. Please, I need to know in the comments that every single person who has refined storage has experienced an issue after this update, because it's phenomenal. Now, refined storage has updated. They've added covers, okay? This is cool. I like this. And the thing is, I don't know if this is a refined storage issue or if it's this bloody universal mod issue. Because the universal mod doesn't work. But, hey, hold on. Maybe it does work, but maybe refined storage is broken, okay? Maybe. It's possible, okay? But the alternative is that somehow this universal mod has just broken everything. And I'm furious. I've been in the server for like half an hour looking at different things and getting angry. I've ripped to shreds our drawer system because I looked into it, and something causing lag was an external storage on a drawer controller extracting items into our network or into a network on the server. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna export everything. I set up an ultra exporter or an ultra importer, sorry, and it imported everything into the system, and I took everything away, and I feel like everything's flawless. And you might think, oh, well, you know, that's, you can't complain about that. We've had this setup for like 50 episodes. 50! Probably even more. So far, so good. So far, literally so good. Like, look, I'm constantly just opening my system, pressing R. Every time, like, it's happening every time I've pressed R since I came back from that little jump cut. Everything's working perfectly. So I genuinely, I think that was the issue. I, I am filled with so much anger and so much hatred, and I don't know who to aim it at. I don't know. Am I aiming? Originally, it was aimed at the universal mod. I don't want to aim it at refined storage because I love the mod. I love refined storage. I think it's really cool. Okay, but I am losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Okay. So I guess if you're watching and you play on the server, please do us a favor and set up this creative wireless transmitter and or you know, your transmitter, slap it directly onto your controller to, I guess, prevent these issues in the future. If you have a drawer system, keep using it unless you have an infinite storage cell or an infinite storage disk, in which case, I guess, make that transition over. I've got nothing else for you. I've got nothing else. If people are intentionally abusing these things, such as going in the Twilight Forest and setting that stuff up, well, we know how to find the issue now. So we're just going to find the issue, and then we're going to find you, and we're just going to perm ban you. So you might be thinking, I'm going to pull a sneaky on him. Well, we'll just perm ban you, and you won't even hear about it in the next video. You won't even get the light of day. We'll just perm ban you, and that's it. You'll be forgotten. So yeah, I'm angry, but yeah, yeah, we've got a Patrick Star to finish. Okay. Hopefully now, when I right-click on these, oh my god, it opens instantly. Do you know, it has been like an hour since the last time you saw me working on this, because I was literally sitting here and for like 5 minutes per thing I right-click, and I'm just waiting. But it's working now. It's working. Oh. Now, another cool thing about this star, just to, you know, go on to a different topic, the star, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, it's not symmetrical. Like, look, pink concrete, magenta concrete powder. Now, I sort of understand, because, like, look at this image. It's not symmetrical, is it? No, it's not symmetrical. That's, like, darker on the right side, and it's lighter on the left side. So, like, you know, at least it's true to this star, but my god, that is annoying, the fact that it's not symmetrical, because it makes my job so much harder. Okay, I am now going to try to finish this, maybe, as well. Do you know what I'm excited for? This right here. Look at this. It didn't even work, did it? My inventory is still bugging on a stack. But hey, it actually crafted. The amount... Why is this staying in the... Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Prior to getting rid of that drawer system, I was just unable to craft these things. It wasn't letting me. Now, hey, hold on. I might not have even fixed the issue. That might not even be it. Because sometimes it works. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget anything. Nothing's wrong. I'm just going to continue filling this in. Okay? Everyone remain perfectly calm. Okay. I'm not entirely done at the moment. What we've got so far is like everything's placed, and I would prefer to have this empty. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to run this. Or we're going to see if we can run this. Can I smelt that again? I can! Beautiful. That's going to smelt. This thing should be processing. You can see all the sides are moving. Now, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a little while. I honestly would love to speed this up. I don't think I have the technology, though. Like, I don't have a rotational speed controller just, like, sitting on command, because the precision mechanism, that would take a little bit to set up. So we're just going to have to wait for this to finish. Oh, no, it's not even done properly. Oh, no. I didn't do it correctly. Well, at least it'll be empty, right? At least it'll be empty. Oh, my God. I completely messed this up. It's you can sort of see a Patrick sort of forming. A little bit. And I'll figure it out. Oh, look at that. That actually looks really promising. It was literally just that corner that was that was completely just not working, but okay, this should pop out and give me all the stuff back. Right? Right? Give it a second. Any second now. What? Is it just not doing anything? Let's just have it output. Why not? There we go. Yep. It broke. Wow. No surprise there. Okay. We're going to put this stuff back in. That's fine. We can chuck that stuff back in. And as you can see, it's filled in the ones I've completed. So I've still got to go through and do the rest of these. But at least now I know where I'm up to. And like we can do it bit by bit. So I'm happy. I'm happy. We gotta continue doing this. So okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing the last bits. It's just magenta concrete all at the bottom here. And it's gonna just start building itself because we've already got it hooked up. Ooh, I just put the wrong thing in, didn't I? I put something in here. I also feel like it just started doing it. I feel like you heard the same thing I did. That's not good. I should have thought about that. I completely didn't fix the thing, so it's already started, hasn't it? Yeah, okay, so, alright, what we need to do is turn this to be like that. And I think this will still work. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think this still works. What we might go ahead and do, just real quick, is, like, take all this stuff back out, so it won't do it again. But this should work. It's gonna take a little while, but essentially, these parts will meet up, then that'll meet up, then this will go all the way down here, I believe, and then combine there, I think. I think what I might have to do is change that to be like that. Maybe. Oh, what? Okay, so it didn't work. Anyway, I'm gonna rearrange all of this. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. I want to rearrange it all so that it meets right in the middle, I think. I think that's what I want to do. You know what? I think it needs to reach an end, so maybe we'll just have it meet the bottom there. But I'm going to turn all of these around so that they all eventually, like, you know, go where they need to go. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't this look nice? Look at all the lines. Like, just follow them down and follow them. They all go up as far as they can, and then they turn. These ones all go down as far as they can, and then they turn. And they all meet in the middle, and then they all go down here. Oh, this is about to look amazing. Are you ready for this? Let's get them all in a line here so that we can, like, just put them all in at once. You ready? Bam. Give it a second. I wonder if they'll all pop in at once. I wonder how this will work. Let's see. That almost made up for everything. Okay, oh, they're all moving as well. Ooh. This is nice. This is like a thumbnail is about to build itself. It's going to be impressive how this thumbnail builds itself. You're witnessing it happen right now. Look at this. We're going to see here, by the way, and we're going to watch the whole thing. I'm not making any cuts because I think it looks cool as it gets built together. I like that when you're building with blocks, they actually combine here. Like, they look like miniature versions of blocks that are being placed together. I think that's pretty cool. It's almost like a Power Ranger thing. Like, they're all connecting together. Shunk. Okay. They all connect to this little core piece. And then, and then I guess we put his butt in. I didn't do that intentionally, but... that looked wrong. But there we go. That's pretty cool. What? Hold on. It didn't work. No, why didn't it work? Okay, we need to break it. Stop. Go back to where you were. Or are you not going to? They're not going to, are they? What do I need to do? I think I need to keep it running. Alright, we'll keep it running. We'll let it finish this section, but then I've got to do this again. Something here is not how it should be. And sadly, I don't know what it is, which means I'm going to have to look very closely, and I'm going to pretty much have to go through this entire thing. My best guess is that I did something on the left, thought it was the same on the right. And I think it might even be this bit, where I did magenta, powder, pink, concrete. No, I think I did that correctly. I remember doing that. I don't know what I've done wrong. I'm gonna have to look through, though. Like, this looks pretty good, right? These ones look weird, though, don't they? The pink powder. Oh, I've already found one. This is meant to be magenta concrete powder. We're going to quickly go and change that. Magenta concrete powder. Do we think... Should we just try with that? You know what? I'll do a look through. I'll do a proper look through and double check that we've gotten everything. Alright, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure we're good. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're good. I kind of want to speed this up. Are we going to be able to do that? Let me check something real quick. Let me search goggles. Let me get my engineer's goggles. Slap this on my head. Do I know how much stress exactly this will use? Because I kind of No, it's not. It's not going to tell me. That's awesome. That's completely useless. Do I want to speed this up? Yes. Are we going to be able to easily? Probably not. Am I going to try it anyway? Yes. Is it going to work? We already went through this. Probably not. All right, let's see if this works. I believe this will work. If it lets me place one right here. There we go. This guy's going a lot faster. Is it going to start? Oh, yeah, it's crafting. There we go. Okay, we're back in action, everybody. This one's going a lot faster than it was previously, so we should get our Patrick Star pretty quickly. We're nice and cinematic. I'm not sure if this one will be the thumbnail or the other one will be. We'll find out. My God. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. The moment of truth. You've all been waiting for it. This looks a bit better, right? The one block we changed made a difference. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Patrick Star. Oh, and it's gonna craft another one. Okay, let's go ahead and take these out real quick. Yeah, one's enough for now. We have this. This is pretty much auto craftable. How do we actually want to or how can we? What can we do here? You know, I do actually have a really good idea here. You guys are gonna love this one. So, oh wait, let me. Yeah, you can finish making the star. I have a really good idea. Trust. All right. If you're oh, I put everything away. No. Let me get the powder back out. All right. So here's the plan. I'm gonna place everything in here. I'm gonna wait for it to fill it in, and then I'm gonna just pick everything up, and we'll count how much is in our inventory. So in other words, I'm gonna go through here. Oh my God, why is it gonna be like this? All right, I forgot to empty the chest, but I think you guys pretty much get the idea. We're gonna take one out. In fact, is there a better way to do this? Probably not. I'm going to take them out, and we'll be able to count how many we have at the end. Okay, so for instance, now we have this many. What does that mean? Well, we can come over here, we can go ahead and make a pattern, and we can make it a processing one, and we can say 11 of this powder, 5 of this, 13 of that, 8 of this. You know what? I should say it for you so that if you're going to make this at home, you know what to do as well. That way you don't have to do what I just did. 11 pink concrete, 5 pink concrete powder, 13 magenta concrete, 8 magenta concrete powder, 8 green concrete powder, 8 green concrete, and 2 lime concrete. That is what you need for a Patrick Star, which actually I have it on me, so I can place it right there. And we can click create. So here we go. We have the output. And then essentially what I would need to do is have something import into this chest. What we could do is I could break this chest real quick. We could set up an ender chest. I'm not really sure what network we're going to try and go at. Oh, is this even the best option? You know what we can do instead? We can keep the chest there. I mean, hey, I think you guys know what's about to happen. We can just entangle this bad boy. This should do the trick. So I'm going to grab this. We're going to fly back up here. I'll slap it onto the end here. Boom. We will grab a crafter. Just a diamond crafter will do. Make sure we entangle that. I'm going to have to grab a cable to go there. Go ahead and place this guy facing down. Place in our ingredient, or our pattern, I guess. Then I will get an importer. I'm holding them all. I was like, we should have an importer. I'm going to place this guy at the bottom and specify Patrick Star is the only thing to come out, and it'll be a whitelist. And there we go. Now what I should be able to do... Oh, the other thing we'll have to do... How do we get this guy to run 24/7? I do have an idea. How well will this work? Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. Good idea. We're going to get another one of these wireless heat receivers. We're going to hook it up to our network. So we're going to fly up here, open up this guy, and link it, our wireless heater. We're going to chuck that into the furnace, so it no longer uses coal. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Okay, we're going to keep using coal. But we're going to do something else instead. We're going to entangle this guy, fly back up here, grab another entangled block. It's fine. It just means we're going to have to use some of the, like, million coal that we've mined up. So we'll slap this guy down there, entangle him. We're going to have, what's the best way to do this, actually? Do we want the furnace to be running 24/7? Because we could do it alternatively. We would just have to include coal in that. I think we'll have this guy run 24/7. Is that a bad idea? Well, I'll let you know if it's a bad idea. If it starts lagging, I'll keep you updated in a future video as to whether or not we should keep doing this. In fact, I don't even need to do that. I think all I need to do is get 2 exporters, like so. 1 importer. These don't need to be ultra, but I don't necessarily think there's an issue with them being ultra. Once again, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. So the one at the top, this guy is actually just going to be told, you need to get cobble, and you need to put cobble in here. And that should be, yep, that should be fine. This side guy, I'm going to tell him, hey, why don't you just put a little bit of coal in there? You know, just a normal piece of coal that I can't seem to find. Coal. I was looking at it. Okay, you put coal there. I'm going to have to give him a cable to work with. And then this guy will just import. And that should be that simple. If I come over here now, we should see we've got cobble in there. We got coal there. I mean, hey, guy's running. That should be all we need. And then, last but not least, is the cogwheel. Not that. Place this here. It doesn't like to be placed on this guy for some reason, but I can place it like that. So now, I believe, if I search for a Patrick Star, and I say, you know what? I want 10 of them. Quest failed. One of the crafting ingredients ended up needing itself. Huh. That's not good. Why does magenta dye plates need magenta dye plates? That seems not good. You know what? We'll go to our crafting manager. That's this guy right here. And then I can actually search magenta, and we can see exactly what's happened here. So we'll give it a few seconds for, I guess, the system to cooperate. Here we go. So the input is magenta dye casing, creates a magenta dye plate, and the magenta dye casing just exists. Interesting. I don't think we needed magenta dye plates, though. I think I specifically made it so we'd only use dye. So I don't know what's happening there. This episode's probably been a really long one. I apologize, but I also kind of don't apologize because screw everything. I'm so angry. What we're going to do instead is get magenta dye. We're going to get the recipe that uses our rainbow honey, this stuff right here. Create that pattern. Chuck it in there. And we'll try this again with our Patrick Stars. 10 of you, please. What do you need now? Magenta dye plate. I hate you. I despise you. You need to remove the pattern. Offending pattern is magenta dye plate. Okay. I don't think you are, but you say that you are, so we're gonna take your word for it. Okay, magenta. Here we go. Magenta dye plate. We've taken it out. Now we're gonna search Patrick. We're gonna click nope. I want 10 of you. Okay, so what this is gonna actually do is it's gonna have to create some dyes. It's gonna have to create some stuff. Apparently it's gonna use some pink slime for something. Not even sure what it's using pink slime for, but it's gonna use 22 buckets worth apparently. What are you using pink slime for? Okay, sure, whatever. Boom. Do it. Do the thing. What am I using pink slime for? Hold on. Like, genuinely, what is the part of the recipe that's using pink slime? Pink slime? Pink slime balls? Why do I need pink slime balls? Scheduled 70. What? Is it using it for pink dye? There's no way. There's... What are the tags? Its tags are only forged slime balls. Okay. So what? Pink slick plastic block. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. As with most things, especially this episode, I'm baffled. Anyway, that should be working. We can actually see it's already crafting one of them, and in here is probably the remaining stuff. I'd say that's mission successful. We've got Patrick Stars automated. Now, sadly, I think we will need a second star to be built if we want to automate the ATM star as well. The reason being is, otherwise I would have to go in each and every one. Ooh, the item pickup. Item collector. Let me know again if this can output into a chest. Because someone told me, in fact, a lot of you told me that for the other thing, which I'll show you soon, let's just that going to pick stuff up? That's going to pick a bit too much stuff up. Let's get back to that. How's that going to do? That should be fine. Someone told me that, drum roll please. I've got like 50 trains of thoughts that I've completely forgotten. That if I place a chest here, it will output into a chest. So let me know if you can do that with the mechanical crafter. I could try it myself, but apparently I'm dumb. So we're going to get an importer. Grab this guy. Break that. Place it there. That should be good enough. This guy doesn't even need to exist anymore. That's fine. Okay. I think we're good. I think that's the episode done. I think we're happy. I think we can all go to sleep now. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I think we did something else in this episode. I don't remember what it was. The wills. Oh, that reminds me. Let's check. Will. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like we've got none. Now, to be honest, it's a 10% chance, so it's possible we've got none. It's just really, 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 really unlucky. Or the other option, and I want to check right now, is look at the spawn time and stuff. So it's gonna take 9,600 ticks per one of these. Do I have this chunk loaded? I do. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's happening here. What about the Gaia spirits? How many do we have? 111. Did we look at that last time? Do we know how many extra we've gotten since? Because those are 100% each time, so we should know exactly how much we've gotten. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. I don't really know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found some enjoyment. It was a pretty rough video, but we got through. We made it to the end. We did some stuff. We you know, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please do consider subscribing to the channel so that you see more of this just horrendous videos. And like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, please don't dislike it. And yeah. I guess that's it. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you to Oracle, Skeletal Jacob, Oathis, Derpy Snarluna, Mugs, and Vrifty, who help support me financially to make these horrendous videos. And thank you to Coolest, Vrifty, and Mugs, who are channel members here on YouTube, which also helps me continue to make these horrendous videos and keep this server up and running. So thank you guys. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video where, honestly, we have one piece left. This pulsating black hole. As to whether or not we can make this, maybe. I don't know if we'll be able to do it in one episode, but we are so close to our first ATM star. We are incredibly close, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.